I guess just also a quick feedback. You were able to get in like easily, or like what? Like was the process was that easy this time? Because last time you were having problems.
Yeah, this time it was way easier. You just click the link,
Just click
took
the
me to
link.
the app, and then I was in. But last time, no, but it's because last time, um, like technically I was going late because it said no availability, and then that's when you said, "Oh, you have to like do it in advance, like book your spot
Mm,
for that." But like usually it's not like that. Like before, you would just click
mm.
the link and then it would
Just click
take
the
you,
link.
but
Exactly.
different. So, yeah. So
Okay.
that
Well, make sure you do that too. For the call on
I
Sunday.
be free again. I'm not used to it, so
Mm.
I forget. Like I'll forget. Because even last week, I know there was no Zoom meeting on Sunday because I saw you post it on
Okay.
Facebook.
Mhm.
But it's funny because in that moment, I realized, oh, I didn't even book.
You didn't even do.
I forgot. But it's because for so long it was like that. It's just now that it's changed, so I completely forget. I have to like write it down
No,
and
that's cool.
remind my.
I'll try to shoot a reminder too. Like I know it's not like something that's new, so I need to
Yeah,
put.
maybe a reminder in the
Yeah,
Facebook group.
true.
Yeah,
No, I do
yeah.
it, and I'll probably do like maybe a day before.
I mean, whatever works. I don't know.
I don't know exactly.
Nah, like 2 days before.
2 days
2 days.
before. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. All right. I'll do it. All right. All right. So, guys, we here with G, Giselle, and again, and man, this is a fitness check-in that we haven't done. What was the last time we did the last one? I don't know if it's been like a month or maybe a few weeks or so. But you
No, I think
actually
months.
2 months.
I think so. I haven't done it. Like,
Yeah, you hit me. And the thing about it is you hit me up. I forgot to post it up in the thing. I was like, dang, she hit me up. Oh, I feel bad.
no, you're good. No, I just, yeah.
I appreciate that. I appreciate you hitting me up about that as well. Because again, I think it was something that I definitely wanted to make sure I catch up on, at least with you, because you've always been consistent with it. Out of all the members that have come through the group, you've always been the most consistent. Shirley too, she's been consistent at times. Larissa a few times, but you've always been consistent, and I feel like it says a lot. I'll just take a minute and just even say that too. I think even you as just a member, right, of even just my groups out of all my members, your level of consistency, even if you wasn't in my group, right? Like if you left and you never came back, you are still in terms of your consistency, in terms of the remembrance of how consistent you are. And it's like, dang, like you start to think like is she like this with other aspects of her life? And then you think about it, right? Like you're like that with fitness. And then it's like, okay, are you like that with your friendships? Are you like that with your relationship? I reflect on things like that. And I'm like, man, like this person is really consistent. I think it says a lot about you. So like, you know, definitely like every now and then, like take a step back and like congratulate yourself. Like be like, like, yeah, I actually am because I'm that one. Like okay. See, no, see, it's all
That's,
good. Yo,
yeah, I agree. I
please,
agree.
please.
I shall do that every
No,
day.
please, just let me get this out because it's hard. This is hard, but I appreciate it. And for real, like honestly, I was just like reflecting on that, and I was like, man, like she's really consistent in so many different areas, and that must say a lot about your life, like outside of just the group. Um, but then going back to or segueing into your fitness journey. So the past, I guess, 2 weeks or the last time that we spoke, I think you were saying that you were going on like which was it? No, bulk.
I was in a slight surplus a few months ago, like in April, May.
Yeah,
But now I'm cutting right now.
you're cutting right now.
Mhm.
But the last time you did the check-in, didn't you say you were going to go into bulk because it was harder? No, you said you were going to go into cut because it was harder. Okay.
Harder for my
For
body.
your body. For your body. Yeah, exactly. I remember. Yeah. Yeah. You're like your body type.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Cause you cause yeah, you said I remember, you were like, oh yeah, I can bulk and it go everywhere, it go all type of places. You were like
No,
talking about
like don't get me wrong, it's still challenging though. It's hard to eat a lot. I have
yeah.
to eat a lot of food. So I'm not saying it's not hard, but yeah, like I feel like in a way, it's just a little bit easier than a cut for me. Cause yeah, like it kind of goes pretty like, yeah.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that. And I think even for me, but how's the cutting going? Or how's the cut going? Or are you done? Or when will you be done? Or yeah.
Started. No, I'm not done. No, I just started in June last month. So,
Wow.
and I think it's been actually like about a month, 1 month of like cutting so
Wow.
far. So far I've been seeing progress.
Mm,
I have been losing body fat
mm,
and maintain my muscle as much as I can.
yeah.
Um,
I could tell. Definitely
oh,
tell. Yeah, could
thank
definitely tell. Yeah, like
Yeah, kept telling me that too. So then that's another way that I know because when people start telling me, so a few of the trainers at the gym have been telling me like, "Are you cutting?"
hmm
Because and
hmm
I'm like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Yeah, like you look like you are. Like you can
Yeah.
see it. You can see it like right here.
Your neck too.
Yeah,
Yeah, your neck. Yeah.
yeah, like right here.
Your
Like
arms
you're like,
too. Your arms. Even
thank
your arms.
you."
Yeah, no, I can. Like I actually can. I was wondering why you did look a little different. I was like, maybe your hair's pulled back, but it's also the cut. Yeah. No, it makes sense. And again, it's not something that's I think cutting is even harder because you're restricting yourself, right? It's easy to become a glutton. It's easy to kind of let yourself go and go like, oh, after a while, start to eat a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like it's easy if you could find that right thing to eat. Like for me, it's
Mhm.
ice cream. Man, you can just keep going. And it's like, carbs, certain foods can make you hungrier, right? Like the ingredients that they put in it, it can trigger the hungry hormone, or ghrelin, I think. Like it triggers that hormone or something like that, and it can cause you to want to eat more and more. And I think they said even fat releases certain hormones. Fat, internal fat releases like certain hormones that make people hungrier for the foods that are not good for them. And so like, you know what I'm saying? It's easy, I feel like, over time to become a glutton, but it's hard to like, I think, restrict yourself of food if your body's screaming for it, right? Like, because we're meant to eat. So I feel like it's
Mhm.
harder to cut sometimes. It's harder to restrict yourself, is essentially what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's easy to go all out. It's like, bro, I'm about to go. So I think that shows a lot of discipline. It's your word there. And I guess that's something too that you also are leaning into as you're doing your cut. Now you were also mentioning, I think your back. I think you said you mentioned, I think that was a question I had in one of the group calls where we were talking about your back or something like that you said. And did you say like you your back is your weakest part, or like that's the part that you want to focus more on in terms of growing muscle? I think you said something like that about your back.
No, I did not say that.
You said something
See,
about
no
you
comments.
you said something about your back. You said I don't post my
I
back. Something.
said of my back is getting strong. And that's my focus, but not because, yeah, I am focusing a lot on my back, but not because it's weak. It's actually it's pretty strong,
Hmm.
and I just want to build more strength and muscle with it. But it's definitely getting pretty strong. I'm gaining a lot of strength, but it's not weak or anything.
Did you say that you don't post it a lot? You said something about your back though. I think you said you don't post it a lot. And you said that you were going to start
Um,
posting it a lot.
yeah, a little bit more.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw it one time. I think I saw a post where you were doing something with your back.
Yeah. Um,
Pull downs. You're doing like lat pull downs or something like that.
I've been
Yeah.
posting my back more.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been seeing it. I've been seeing it. It look nice. It look nice. You be having to like you be wearing like gym wear that kind of covers it up, but like we can't see everything. But I be seeing like the traps and the things that you kind of got back there. I see them, and it looks nice. It looks very nice. And are you focusing on like a particular area while you're cutting? Like, are you focusing on like um trying to define, I guess, other than your back, trying to define maybe something a lot more? Yeah, I don't know, the glutes, the hamstrings, or is it something that you're like trying to reach, or a goal you're trying to reach with the cut, or are you just trying to cut?
Besides my back, my hamstrings a little bit. Yeah, like
Really?
trying to see more definition with that too. Um, but overall, I'm just trying to cut body fat, like, because that's what a cut is. It's like,
Okay.
the point is because it's hard to build more muscle when you're on a cut. The point is to at least maintain the muscle that you already have
Mhm.
and just lose body fat. Like that's the whole purpose of it. So yeah, that's my mindset. Like that's my
Mhm.
goal, like to just maintain as much muscle as I can. The muscle that I've built while I was in a maintenance, while I was
Yeah.
in a slight plus,
Yeah.
maintain as
Mm.
much as I can while I'm, losing weight and losing body fat. So that's my main goal.
What's been like the main thing that's been helping you with your cut in terms of nutrition?
Um, Nutrition besides discipline.
Yeah, besides discipline, like what's that go-to meal, or has it been a certain type of protein, a certain type of cardio? You could probably even go, yeah, maybe even outside nutrition, but maybe there's been a certain type of thing that's been helping you keep the calories at a minimum.
Um, it's just see that it takes time to find the meals that work for you and your routine. So that's what I always tell people. You
Hmm.
have to for you because certain meals might work for me, but they might not work for someone else because they have a different type of job where they're in an office or it's hard for them to
Oh,
like
okay.
down and eat. Like me, I have the privilege and opportunity because I run a business. Like I can go to the gym in the morning, go home and have lunch, and then like come back
Everybody
for
can't do that. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, so I understand that. But
Mhm.
I've been meal prepping since the year started, so I
Yeah.
still meal. So
Mhm.
I feel like that right there does help me.
Yeah.
Um because even though yes, I have been going home,
Hmm.
like back home for like lunch and stuff, I'm eating out of meal prep containers. So it's not like I'm like putting food on a plate. Like most of the time it's out of meal prep containers. So it's already prepped. I just heat it up and eat.
Hmm. So you still
Be-
meal prepping?
yeah, I'm still meal prepping. So um yeah, that really helps. That really helps a lot of people. So that can kind of help anyone, no matter what career, no matter
Facts.
what
Yeah.
team is, like meal prepping helps a lot because all you have to do is heat it up, or depending what it is, or if you have
Yeah.
salad, maybe you have to heat it up. You can just kind of like, whatever.
Hmm.
Um, yeah. So meal prepping helps a lot, but like I know you asked about meals, but again, I eat the same. See, that's the thing. A lot of people assume like you have to eat completely different meals.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I have switched up some meals
Hmm.
have, but at the same time, for the most part, I eat the same meals
You
that
do.
I when I'm
You
maintaining
do. Yeah.
the same meals when I'm bulking. It's just different portions.
Good question.
That's what
Yeah. Yeah.
so right setting, so it's smaller portions.
Yeah.
When I'm maintaining a little bit more, and then when I'm bulking, it's a whole lot more. But
Hmm.
it's the same ingredients. It's the same. It's chicken, salmon, tuna,
Same stuff.
protein. Yeah, it's the same stuff. It's just different portions that fit into my calories and my macros. So that's really all that it is. Again, of course, I've changed up some meals. I have
Hmm.
been alter certain meals, or just find different recipes that are like
Hmm.
low carbs, um, stuff like that,
Yeah.
But again, for the most part, like once I find a meal, I'll eat that thing for the rest of my life
Feel like,
because I
but
really like
they go. You, I don't mean to be morbid. You gonna die, bro. You gonna die one day, and they gonna cut you open probably. I don't know if that's what you want them to do, and they gonna find some Quest chips, yeah, like like at the top of the intestines, about to get ready to be digested. It's like, bro, let
probably
me.
find a lot of protein in there.
Yo, I cannot. Because you always, it's the same. And I was gonna ask you too. I was like, does it ever get hard for you to like figure out what type of content to make because you feel like you've already made it? Do you ever have those moments where it's like, "Bruh, I don't like I so then how do you spice up the content? How do you I know we can it's still a fitness check-in, but I kind of want to go there. I'm like, because you're a content creator. You're a fitness content creator. So it's like how do you make it spicy? How do you keep making it
It's
spicy?
hard. It's hard. It is because because literally when it comes to nutrition, like I said, I eat the same foods. Of course, there are some things I switch up. So to make it spicy, the moment I find a new meal, I'm posting it everywhere. Like because it's new and it's
Mhm.
something different. And I'm like,
Mhm.
ooh, in any way, whether it's a new meal or if it's like the same meal that I eat, but if I switch things and replace
Mhm.
certain things, I'm posting it. I'm like, look, guys, I'm adding this. I'm replacing like whatever. So that's my way of like spicing it up. And then when it comes to exercises, I do the same exercises. I've been doing the same exercises because, but you know what? I also don't like to think of like how do I phrase it? Like I don't like to think, oh, I can't post that either because that's what really makes you consistent. The basics matter. So there are basics with nutrition. There are basics with exercises with your exercise program.
So you're okay
Like
with your content looking better?
yes, I
Okay.
want because I want people to see the reality. Because I'm not about to post, oh, every
Yeah.
single thing, different workout, it's a different this. No, I eat the same thing all the time. And I've said that and I've mentioned that, here and there on social media, like I eat the same, like y'all know it. Like it's funny, like now when I post my protein chip snack, like usually or sometimes I'll be like, you already know this is the tuna
This
and
is what
protein.
it is. Yeah.
Like, and for so that people know, like, oh yeah, she eats that all the time. Just
Yeah.
like how
Hmm.
you said that. I'm sure other people will remember. Oh yeah, Giselle loves those protein chips. So at the same time, I liked for people to see the reality because the basics is what really takes you far. A lot of the famous, bodybuilders that you see, or not even bodybuilders, athletes, like
Yeah.
anyone who just has been training for a while, they do the same basic exercises, squats,
Yeah.
lat pull down, bicep curls. They're not over here like jumping and like, what I
Yeah.
mean? They're doing the same stuff.
Yeah.
The same stuff. So there's beauty in that. Like there's beauty
Yeah.
in the basic. So
And and again, we talked about on one of the last calls, so I think the last group call, we talked about people or like Larry Wills and all these other people that try to like do all this extra stuff. That's probably why they do that because they're like, you probably get more views. You probably get, you know what I'm saying? You'll probably get more money because you're like your views are going up, so then the money's probably going up because there's more people and more, like, and so you'll probably get all those different things, but you won't like it, right? Like Giselle won't be, you won't be content sitting over there doing the things you don't like because you also like doing the things you post, right? Like you're posting things that you like, that you love to do. You ain't sitting there going, and it's just like, like what is she doing? Like,
it,
like that's important.
it is. But see, that's what I like. It's funny because remember that you said that because you always get on me about, oh, you got to make sure you're having fun. Bro,
Oh,
I love doing the squats. I love doing hip thrusts. I mean, it's painful, but I still do it. I've been doing it for how many years now? Like, I do the same stuff and I truly
that's
like
dope.
it.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
like switching up my exercises all the time because, like no, I just don't, it's like the basics help so much and it goes a long way. It's the same stuff. So yeah, I apply discipline with it, but you know, I truly do enjoy the stuff that I'm posting. And I'm just not gonna sit here and post stuff and like put up a facade. Like I'm not gonna do that. So it may take longer for me to get views. It may take longer for me to make money. I've already come to terms with that, but it'll be worth it in the end though, because at the end of the day, people love authenticity and people can see realness through a screen. Like they can see it, especially if they've been following you for like a long time. They
Talking.
can see it. And the moment people
Mhm.
see something that's like weird or shady or like this, they're cutthroat. So usually with those people that do stuff like that, it comes back and it bites them eventually. At some point, in one way or another, maybe, that's a whole nother topic. But yeah,
No,
it'll happen eventually.
it ties into it, and I'm this check-in isn't even going all the way like how I wanted to in terms of questions, but that's okay because it doesn't matter. It's still talking about you. But I would definitely say this because again, I know you personally. There's things that personally happened to you. You've mentioned some of these things in some of your in one of your videos on YouTube and stuff. So even with that, right, with what you went through recently, I noticed that You got all serious looking at me. Don't be doing that.
No, because I'm just like
Why
looking
you got yo? Why you got yo?
just very
You, you just touched up so hard. Like yo, why? Yeah, I was not gonna say it. Just let you look at me like that. Yo, you
can you just ask the question? Just ask the
just saw the
question.
way you just,
Just ask it.
shoulders got locked. Everything just locked. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right. So
No, no, seriously, no, because I want to answer it. I want to answer it.
you know I'm shy away from accents, so that's why I'm accent. But I'll never bring up nothing that no one brings up in their context. So that's why I'm like, okay. But I'm not gonna
No,
say it.
it's so it's already out there. Continue. Just ask the question, Trey. Just ask the question.
Oh, what was up with the X? So not necessarily a question. It was more so a observation. Even when, so you go back, you said authenticity in terms of your content. I feel like authenticity makes you stand when these type of things happen. And so though you went through that, you still see consistency. You still see you like lie. You still see you get what I'm saying? Like someone who's fake, when something like that happens, they go ghost. It's like, post, because they're not feeling it. They can't get themselves to be fake. It's like, dang it, I
Yeah.
can't, so that's what I'm saying too. That's how you know that you're being authentic because of the fact that you're literally lasting in what it is that you're doing. You get what I'm saying? You just went through that. That's not an easy thing to go through. And so literally but you still, why she's still doing it? Why she still, why she still, but, and it's just like, because this is what you actually love. And I think actually, you can look at what you went through as like a gift in a sense by God, because it, in a sense, tests you to see if this is really is this what you really, is this what you about? Is this really what G wants, to be a trainer and to build this whole brand? Is that really what you want? And so if something like that knocks you from that, then it could be that you never actually wanted to. And that couldn't be a bad thing. That could be a good thing. Maybe you could have went somewhere else. And it's like, you end up becoming a missionary. And like you went from training to you in Africa holding black babies. And it's like, what the heck is she doing? But that happens too, and that's fine. But you're lasting here, which could mean that this is very well for you.
Mhm.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, and so you brought up a good point, and I was like, dang, like that's a really good point. When something happens, somebody die in the family, go through a breakup, you know what I'm saying? You lose, you get diagnosed with cancer, but you still posting or doing certain things on social media that you were doing like nothing happened. That's passion. So much respect. So it wasn't really a question. It was more so like a statement, an observation. It's like, wow, like if you still see that even after going through something like that, I think that's dope. Would you agree?
Yeah, I agree. But at the
Okay.
same time, I mean, there's nothing wrong with people like taking some time off, like from posting and But I get what you mean though. Usually, like, yeah, if they're not really real with it, then they might go like they'll be gone for like months, like a while, and like and it's hard. Or you can just see that it's very inconsistent for them. Like they come and then they go, and then they come and then they go. Like it's just back and forth.
Mhm.
But yeah. But
Mhm.
yeah, I get what you mean
I love
for
it.
sure.
I love it. So the biggest challenges that you've had so far in terms of your journey, your fitness goals, or just your fitness journey in the past, have there been any challenges? Because you don't normally mention challenges because you're very consistent. But is there anything lately?
Well, I mean, yes, since I mean, uh, well, not right now, but just more like about a month ago. Yeah, I went through a breakup, so that like affected me a little bit. I posted a YouTube video about not details about the breakup, but just about the aspect of going through hardships and obstacles in your life and how to go about that, even though you have fitness goals that you're trying to reach.
Mm.
So, and like something because I also posted on Instagram and TikTok, kind of talking a little bit
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
in depth about it. And something I told people is like, look, it's very easy for me as a trainer to sit here and be like, build discipline, apply discipline, blah, 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 like all these different things. But what if you are going through loss? What if you are going through a death in the family, or someone passed away, or you lost your job, or something's going on with your kids? Like, you just don't, again, like, we all have our lives, we all
Yeah.
have our personal things. So like, it's very easy for me to sit here and like post a video like that when things like that aren't happening in your life. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So that's my main reason why I did post about it, because I wanted to be real and authentic and show people like, hey, we all have our lives, these things happen, I'm going through this right now, but let me also show you guys what has been helping me personally.
Yeah.
You can apply if it helps you, so that type of thing. But just to go a little more in depth, like in the YouTube video, I spoke about how um the first few days, like, I did not have an appetite, which really surprised me because I didn't think it was gonna affect me like that. Like, so I didn't have an appetite. I'm not gonna sit here and act like, oh, I was starving myself. It wasn't that dramatic, but like, but
Mhm.
still, like, it just surprised me. I was
Yeah.
like, but I really wasn't that hungry.
Yo,
Um,
emotions can control, like they can control your eat. Like,
yeah, and like, it's crazy because you always kind of hear stuff like that,
yeah,
like, we're going through hardships, like they don't want to eat,
eat.
they want to sleep all day, but like, you hear it, but then when it really starts happening to you, it's like, oh, okay, like, that sucks. So
It's
yeah,
real.
like,
Right. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, so it's real.
Yeah.
So but that was just for like a few days, like that wasn't really anything too crazy, thankfully,
Yeah. Thankfully. Yeah.
because of certain little details. Like, I wasn't with this person for a long time, but I can't imagine for people who have been in like 5 years, like, just in, or even a year. I mean, a year is a long time of being with someone, getting to know someone.
Six
Like,
months. 6 months or
yeah, like, I mean, any amount of
a
time,
lot
it's
of
hard.
time. Is not it.
But I'm saying, like, the longer you're with someone, obviously there's more emotions with it. So I can't imagine, like, I cannot imagine. Like, if I felt like this and the relationship was not that long, like, that's crazy. So, but anyways, that a little bit, but I just kind of applied discipline, to be honest, and I kept telling myself like, no, I got to eat my food. Like, I need to eat something. Well, I'm not about to like do all that. So, there's that, and then yeah, I felt pretty tired.
Mhm.
So, I felt really tired those first few, maybe like 2 weeks, but
Mhm.
especially that first week, like,
Mhm.
um, I wanted to sleep a lot. Um, but I think I was just tired from like crying and stuff like that, because crying makes you tired.
Oh my goodness.
It does. It tires
Whew.
your body. Like, if you guys ever notice when you cry and you want to take a nap after, it like takes a lot out
Tiring.
of
Yeah.
to like
Hmm.
let all that out, and
Yeah.
it's a relief and all that. Like, you're relieving your body from
Yeah.
all that emotion.
Hmm.
Like, emotions, like you said, they have a huge, if you're not careful, they can really take a huge toll.
Hmm.
Like, that's why it's not good to bottle things up, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's good to let it out. So yeah, I felt tired. Like,
Yeah.
I felt like a little more tired than normal. Now I don't feel that anymore. But
Mhm.
so just things like that affected me. But again, I had to just apply discipline and just tell myself like, no, don't do this, don't
Yeah.
do this. We're not doing that.
Mhm.
And that's it. So yeah.
Wow. Wow. That's so like interesting in terms of just how, first off, just you again just exposing that on social media, um this being something that you went through a breakup, and that's not something a lot of people talk about, not something a lot of people want to talk about, but you incorporated that inside of your life, inside of your social media, inside of your content. That that's that's huge. I ain't gonna lie, like I don't even think I could do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, it's just like that, like that's a really, yeah, that's a really like bold thing to do, but to incorporate that with fitness and how it's affecting it, it ties into it, which I that's what I love about your content too. you post things, but you also post things about your life mixed in with the fitness, mixed in with the, all these different things, your vacation trips and all these different things, but like you still being healthy while on vacation and you still working out, and you still like you incorporate your life. And I think that's actually one of the best things to do when building a personal brand is not necessarily to go narrow, but to go wide. You can have something, you know what I'm saying, but then at the same time, hey, appreciate it. Um, but yeah, at the same time, like have have a level of um transparency in the content. You're focusing on something that you do or you have a passion that you love, but then there's still transparency in the content itself as well, and your breakup and going through all the emotions, and even pointing out the mental aspect of fitness in this, right? Because this is all mental. You ain't even talking about doing a push up or pulling up a dead like a deadlift. You've never really mentioned something like that in terms of like difficulty. You never really said, yeah, I was I was pulling the dumbbell and I just hit. What was that?
I don't know. Oh, a plane. A plane
Yo,
just passed.
I was like, what the hell? It was your whole car just got super dark.
I know.
It's like a demon like flew over your head. I was like,
Nah, don't nah. Nah, bro.
I'm just saying that looked super creepy.
I was
But
hoping the rapture started, if anything. I was like,
yeah, I mean that's a good thing. It is a good thing, but a bad thing at the same time. But no, that got super dark. Like that was a
I
yeah, that got super
thought,
dark. I thought someone walked past your car, but I was like, who could be that big? I was like, yo, and it's funny because the plane must have like flew right past the sun. Like I guess the sun was hitting up.
yeah.
That's creepy. Yo, I'm gonna edit that super snippet because that like a demon. Like
Don't say that. And
I'm
don't
just
put
saying.
caption. Because you be doing that.
I am. I'm gonna put that demon flies.
I'm gonna restrict you and I'm gonna block you.
Oh, yo, Can we not go about the yo?
No, but seriously, no, don't do that, bro. Power the tongue. Don't say that.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna type it. It's gonna be like a caption.
No,
Okay, can I say it like thought it was like we like so? Can I say something like a thought the demon did something?
no.
You don't want me to say nothing about demon.
Don't you read? Hello. Your thoughts are just as important as the words that come out of your mouth. If anything, you cannot say something, but if you think it, you practically, like the Bible talks about that.
Yeah,
It
but
literally talks.
and I feel you, but I'm just saying like it did it. Why did I get quiet? Look, yeah, yo, what the heck? Nah. Yo, nah. I was just dope. I was
Okay, continue.
all right, but nah. I had to figure out what you were talking about.
You said you were just talking about how I incorporate my life
Yeah,
and like that.
exactly. So yeah, just that whole aspect of it. I'm really impressed in regards to your
Oh,
fitness.
oh, sorry. No, you were kind of talking about the mental, like how I mentioned the mental aspect. I didn't even mention exercises or blah blah blah. Like it was more like the mental aspect. No, yeah, of course. Like, because that's what, yeah, like that's like your mental health has to be somewhat, good for you to really be able to push throughout your fitness journey. If not, then you're not going to be able to push through because life is going to throw things at you. Things happen. Things are going to, your routine is going to be switched. And then you have to figure out this, you have to figure out that. Discipline is a mental skill.
Do you
It's a
talk
mental,
about do you talk about mental fitness a lot in your content? I I noticed that you talk a lot about like
I feel like I feel like I do,
good
like,
balance.
especially on YouTube. I feel like with a lot of videos,
A lot of
like,
your videos. Okay, probably go deeper. Okay.
yeah, yeah, because I mean, yeah, that again, like I said, discipline is a mental skill. It's not something like physical. It's not something. I mean, it turns physical. Obviously you're pushing yourself to work out, but you get what I'm saying. It all
Mhm.
starts here,
Yeah,
like in that. Yeah, it all starts right here, like that passion, that drive, determination. I mean, that really comes from like right here,
yeah,
from my heart a little bit too, but like discipline is like really up here though.
yeah.
Yeah, but no, yeah, thank you, I appreciate you saying that.
Mhm.
um Yeah, and the reason why I do incorporate my life and everything is because this is a lifestyle.
Mm.
Fitness is a lifestyle, so how can I not incorporate those? Like, to me, my mindset is like, how can I not incorporate those things? Fitness is a lifestyle. I'm gonna post the vlog to the trip on our family trip today. I'm gonna post it.
Mm.
So it's like I like, you know,
It's a
it's
part of your life. Yeah.
but it's funny because towards the end I said fitness is a lifestyle. I take fitness with me everywhere I go. If it's really your lifestyle, you're gonna take fitness with you wherever you go. If not, I don't know.
No, you're
At
right.
least I see it.
Hmm.
Because why? How can it not be incorporated in other aspects of your life if it's not your lifestyle? You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Absolutely. Hands down. 100%. Um, yeah. It's the weed. Fitness is the weed out. You know what I'm saying? You can separate the sheeps from the goats in fitness. You know, like
mm,
you a sheep. You definitely a sheep because you put in the work. You can't just talk about fitness. You can't. You got to do it. You can't just talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I know. I be thinking, Kara, she's throwing gifts. I know I don't be posting no content, but and I just be talking. But I be doing too. And again, you can't just talk about it. And that's how I know. That's why I can talk about it because I do it. Um, and it's just a matter of you know like you said, discipline. It's a matter of at the end of the day, are you walking the walk and not just talking the talk? That's essentially what this is. You know what I'm saying? And are you loving it? Right? That being for me the heart of it, because you will be consistent if you love it. Um, for the upcoming month, what are a few things that you're looking to accomplish? Is it just cutting? Is the breakup and that being a part of your fitness? Is the level of goal achievement in that whole arena of fitness and mental health? What are you looking to accomplish within the next few months or a month?
I mean, just keep cutting. Like,
Mhm.
I just started,
Yeah.
so I wish I was like towards the end of it, but I just started. So, I mean, I just have to keep going, doing the same thing that I'm doing, tracking my calories, my macros. Again, the same stuff, the same exercises. I just worked out today. Just keep pushing myself, maintaining as much muscle as possible, get my sleep. And I've been getting good sleep. So 7 to 9 hours per night, drink lots of water. I do cardio like 3 to 4 times a week. And
Mhm.
that's kind of always been like the number that I go for 3 to 4 times a week.
Wow.
So keep doing that. Yeah. Again, it's the basics. It's the
Mhm.
same stuff. It's the same stuff that I did when I was bulking, maintaining. Now I'm cutting, just in different ways or different strategies, but like it's all the same concept.
I love it.
Um, so yeah, I mean, just keep doing that. I have to keep going.
What about
Mhm.
mental? We talked about mental health here. So, what are some mental goals that you're striving to have?
Uh,
Yeah, I gotta go there. I gotta go there.
mental goals. Just move on. Keep moving on. Continue to move on and accept the situation for what it is. Um, and keep trusting in God because that's who helps me a lot too. I pray to God all the time. I mean, pray to God when you're doing good, when you're not doing good. You got to pray to Him no matter what. But, as of right now, a lot of it's just been, trusting in God
Mhm.
that this happened in my life for a reason and it's a blessing in disguise and all these different things. Just trusting in Him that His plan is way better than my plan,
Yeah.
you know. So yeah, and that would be like the mental aspect of it.
That's so no, that's super dope. That's super dope. I love that. I love everything you said. I mean, obviously, uh what you said is just probably the best answer that you could ever answer. The Lord keeping him first in it all. And the fact that you're still standing, I think it's a testament to that. It's a testament to it. Because time will tell all. Like you said, time, like we said earlier, time will heal all, but time also exposes all. Huh? Just give it time. Give it time, and like you'll see if a person crumbles or if they stand. And if they stand, then maybe you should start asking the question of what they standing on. Because how they standing and I'm crumbling. You know, certain people crumble. So I think it's dope what you mentioned. I think it's dope what you're saying. Um, anything I can do, anything I can do, uh, to help, in your accomplishments.
Um, no. It's just like,
Yeah, I want to hear that either.
huh? What'd you say?
I said, dang, I don't want to hear that either. No, no.
Well, I'm the one putting in the work.
Yeah, but I can help in
But,
something. Is there anything that I can do to help?
um, I mean, just keep doing what you're doing, the check-ins, the meetings on Sundays and all that. Yeah,
Okay.
just keep doing.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Cool, cool, cool. And remember too, you can throw some topics too. If you ever have any type of topics, maybe we should, maybe talk. Have we ever talked about a breakup? That's a dope topic. Have we ever talked about dealing with a breakup in fitness? For real, a lot of people. I think that's a good topic because a lot of guys and a lot of people I've met have said that they got into fitness because of a breakup. But now it makes me wonder: is that the best thing? Like, is that really a best way to start or to stand on when you say that you got into your fitness? I just wonder. It's a good question, but I think it'd be a dope topic because, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. What you think?
We'll talk about that after. Like,
I'm sorry. All right. Well, again, thank you. This was super dope. Um, again, I'm just amazed by your progress. I'm amazed by what you do, what you don't do. Um, the restrictions and the things that you've set for yourself, the boundaries you've set for yourself personally when it comes to your brand, all these things you just talked about. I truly love. And thank you for the time, G. Is there anything else you want to tell or give to the people that are listening to your check in before we close out?
stay disciplined.
Mm, okay. No, I love that. I love that. Stay disciplined. And most importantly, right, keep the faith. Because that's like the main thing you stand on.
Yeah,
So that's like in your
trust
whole
Jesus.
week.
Mhm.
Why you gotta
Yeah,
say it like that, yo?
because I have to. I have
That
to.
that
Gotta
emphasis.
specify. Gotta specify. So trust in God, trust in Jesus that He's got your back.
Yeah, for
Anything
real.
else will just so yeah.
I love it. Appreciate you. You can hold on if you want, but again, guys, we kicking it out. May just hopped in. What's good? May's in here. Yo, we haven't seen Maybe in a minute. May, you got to come back to the calls. I mean, at least to come on the public call because we miss you. But yeah, guys, it's just G. But let's just talk fitness. I'll be posting this on YouTube soon and whatnot. But I appreciate you, G. Dope call, dope conversation. And until next time, ladies and gents, we out. Peace. Here and